Welcome back to this fourth video. Okay, now this is what we're going to do in this video. We're going to set up Pug as our view engine. We're going to set up some Pug files that will handle our views. Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to convert the HTML form right here to Pug. So there are so many online resources that can easily convert HTML code to Pug, and that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to copy this, Control copy, and I'll go to the browser and create a new tab. Okay, there's HTML to Pug. Okay, all right, I'll go with this. All right, so on the left, we are going to paste all our HTML code. I'm going to copy all this, then I'm going to paste, so it gets converted to Pug straight away, and here we have it. So now back to our HTML, which is this. Okay, going back to the views, I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to call it student profile .pug. Okay, then back to the browser, I'm going to copy this, then back to VS Code, I'm going to paste it here. So here we have our Pug version of the HTML. Let's see whether it's working. But before this runs, we need to establish the Pug engine. So we go back to our package.json. At the moment, we do not have the PugDB installed, so we're going to install it right now. So what you do, you say npm install. I'll give it a save flag, Pug. Okay, so the installation is almost done. Okay, there's Pug 2.0.4, it's already included in our dependencies. Alright, fine. So now we need to require it into our main. I'll close this a little. We need to require it into our main entry point. So up here, const Pug require Pug. That's how we require it into our project. Then we need to tell Pug where to find the views. Okay, so we do that. Let me put it here. Okay, so now we're going to do something like this. We're going to say app.use. All right, then we are going to set our views. Now this happens to be the directory that has our views, comma. Now we're going to use path.join, then directory name, comma, then into quotes we're going to have views. Now this locates our directory that has our views. Then later on we have to establish an engine. So this is how we do it. app.use then I'll say view engine, comma, and I set it to pug. Now this sets our view engine as pug. Okay, so now let's test whether this is working. So when we go to our routes, user.js, okay, now there is this part where we use the res.send file, path.js. Now we are going to change this. Instead of saying res.send file, we are going to say render. The render method contained within the response is what will help us display our pug file. So I'll say render into brackets. Now here I don't need to supply a path because back here this already establishes the path. Okay, this is in line 24 here. When I go back to my routes, under render I just have to supply the pug file name, which is student profile, like that. So let's test whether this is working. Now down here we need to set up our application running. So npm start. Okay, there's an error. Let's see. Okay, let's see where is the location. Router.use requires a middleware function but got a string. So let's find out why that is happening. Okay, alright. Okay, let's check via index. Okay, now these, I think they might be set, and this has to be set. Yeah, they're supposed to be set, not use. So that was my mistake. So be keen at this point, because when you say app.use, it expects you to be applying a middleware. All right. So let's find out whether this is running. So let's go back to our browser. See, localhost 3500 slash oh. Okay, just hold on. Oh yeah, I got the wrong port number. Okay, let's go back to this browser. The port number is supposed to be 32, not 3500. 32. Okay. Now, as you can see, we are serving pug file. Okay. Now, we are going to do something different right now. We're going to see if we can retrieve all the data from the database. Okay. So we are going to create a route. We're going to create a route. Let me put it just below this. Oh no, this is the main. I need to go back to the routes folder. Okay, under routes.js. So just below this, I'm going to create a route. Router.get. All right. Then I'm going to give it a route of slash all students. All students. Then there will be a request, okay, a callback. Okay, there will be a callback at this point. Request, response. Okay, then I'll have to use the async await. All right, so this will be async here. Then I'll use a try catch over there. Then I'll have a catch with an error there. Then in case there's an error, I'll respond with the status. Okay, 404. Then I'll send a message to the terminal. Okay, student list. Okay, failed. Alright, so now let's go to the try block. Now here I'm going to declare a constant. Const, I'm going to call it students. Then I'm going to equate it to our user model, which was user model dot find. Now this find, it's a MongoDB method that looks for all the documents from the database and displays them. So this is what we're going to use. Okay, now let me try console logging it from down here. Okay, let me say await. Okay, right, let me put the await up here. Await. Then let's try console.log students. Let's see whether that will work. Now back to our browser. When I come to it was all students. Let's go back to our VS Code. You'd see that we have all the list, all the documents displayed on our terminal. Okay, but they are of no use living in the terminal. They have to be living in the client side. Okay, let me put a bit of comment. So now this, for us to remember, so this, I'll call this get all route. Yeah. Right. Okay, let's see. Now let's see how we can present all this data to our client side. Now to do that, I'm going to create a view, and I'm going to call it, let me call it list.pug. Okay. Now, Pug has, it's a very powerful templating engine. So what we're going to do is, we're going to create a bit of Pug, I think, a bit of Pug code here. We're going to create a table. Now we're going to create a table that will be receiving our data. But for now, let's take a break. Thank you.